Hello there, future fellow weirdo of the flock. Welcome to the most offensive church this side of the universe. The Party Pen. Welcome. Haha. And what we do here in this most amazing place, we read this great ass book. It's called God Said, because he did not fucking say that. This is God's unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read.
By yours truly, the Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Clap for me, I clap for you. Welcome. Yeah. So, two things. I'm getting evicted from my house. Been here a long ass time. Literally have a whole life here. So, we're getting evicted. Just in time for the raccoons to have babies. But it's okay. Because my dad said I'll find new raccoons. And that'll be cool. Maybe new raccoons will find me. Even better. So, anyway, there was another thing. I don't remember what the other thing was. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, we are in the Old Testament. Thank God for small miracles. We are reading the story of David, which is fantastic. Oh, cool. My music's not broken. It was broken. It wasn't working a second ago, but now it's working. And I want to see what this thing sounds like. I want to see. Okay. So, yeah, we'll do that. The acoustics. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. So, yeah, we are on Samuel. Man, we're in the Old Testament, and I'm so happy about that. We're reading the story of David. This is my favorite part of this book. And I'm hoping Fred shows up because this is also his favorite part of this book. Maybe we could email him. I've been emailing him like crazy, though. Mostly about my raccoons because I don't want to leave them. And he's like, oh my God, shut up. He didn't necessarily tell me to shut up. Wait, hold on. Well, there. To Fred. Subject. I'm live, but whole. Bestie. I I'm live, butthole bestie. No, I'll just call him a butthole because he's late. But he also might be sleeping. He's going to email me back if he's not sleeping and saying, I'm going to bed, woman, leave me alone. And I'm going to say, no, I don't want to. But anyway, I think this is, and we're eventually gonna get to reading because that's what we do. We read Das Bible. I was doing something. Okay. So, let's get to reading. Hello, everyone. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I know you don't want me to know that you're here because I'll talk to you. And it takes out time. But I would love to hear from you. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Did I already read chapter 26? No, I didn't read chapter 26. So, we are reading chapter 26. Okay. So, where we left off was David was hiding in the wilderness and he heard of this guy. So he sent his dudes to ask this guy for some food. And this guy was like, fuckity fucking no. Right? He was like, I'm not doing, that's a thing that I'm not doing. And then David was like, mount up, right? And everybody was getting ready to go kill dude. But dude's wife found out and was like, oh my God, he's gonna kill us all. So she got everything together and was like, shit, well, no. She got everything together and went down to David and was like, I'm sorry about my husband. Here's some food. I gotta go. So she gave David and them some food. And then when she got home, her husband had this big ass fucking meal and he was drunk. And she's like, you know, those dudes were coming to kill you, right? And he got scared and had a heart attack. And then David sent down there and was like, you want to be my wife? And she's like, I'll wash your feet. Or something like that. And then he married other women. But Saul gave David's first wife to another man. So that's where we left off and where we will be picking up. Oh, and also, what happened before that was Saul and David supposedly made up. Or something like that. So, I guess let's find out. Now, chapter 26 of 1 Samuel. Now, the Ziphites came The Ziphites came to Saul at Gibeah, saying, David's hiding in the hill of Hakpelah, opposite Jessamine. Then Saul arose and went down to the wilderness of Ziph, having 3,000 chosen men of these terrible ass people to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul encamped in the hill of Hakpelah, which is opposite Jessamine, by the road. But David stayed in the wilderness, and he saw that Saul came. And David, therefore, sent out spies and understood that Saul had indeed come. So David arose and came to the place where Saul had encamped. And David saw the place where Saul lay, and Abner, the commander of his army. Now Saul lay within the camp, with the people encamped all around him. Then David answered and said to Ahimelech the Hittite, and to Abishai, the brother of Joab, which is David's right-hand man, so he said, who will go down with me to Saul in the camp? And Abishai was like, I'll do it. So David and Abishai came to the people by night, and there Saul lay sleeping. General Piggy! Hold on. I think my shit works again. No. What the fuck is that? Oh. Yay. Where's the one I had? Because you gave me one. I don't have it on here anymore. But I have this one on here. Mwah. Okay, let me finish reading, because it's about to get really good. So Saul is sleeping, it's nighttime, and David and this guy called Abishai, David's right-hand man's brother, right? And David is sneaking up on him, okay? So Saul was sleeping within the camp with his spear stuck in the ground by his head, and Abner and the people lay all around him. Then Abishai said to David,
God has delivered your enemy to your hand this day. Now, let me strike him with the spear right to the earth. I will not strike him twice.
But David said to Abishai, no, this is a God guy. You cannot kill him. He's a God guy. David said, furthermore, as the Lord lives, the Lord will strike him, or his day will come to die. he will go out to battle and perish. The Lord forbid that I should do it. But please take now the spear and the jug of water by his head, and let's go. So David took the spear and the jug of water by Saul's head, and they got away, and no man saw or knew it, or awoke, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from the Lord had fallen on them. Now David went over to the other side and stood on the top of a hill afar off, a great distance being between them. And David called out to these terrible ass people and said, Abner, the son of Ner, do you not answer Abner? Then Abner answered and said, Who's you? And David was like, Are you not a man? And who is like you? Why then have you not guarded your lord the king? For one of the people came to destroy your lord. This thing that you have done is not good. As the Lord lives, you deserve to die, because you have not guarded your master, the Lord's anointed. And now, see where the king's spear is, and the jug of water by his head. Then Saul knew it was David's voice, and said, Is that you, David? Oh man. Okay. Okay. We're almost done. And David said, Yep, my king, why do you pursue me? What have I done? Or what did I do evil? Now, therefore, hear me out. Listen. If the Lord has stirred you up against me, let him accept an offering. But if it is the children of men, may they be cursed before the Lord. They have driven me out this day from sharing in the inheritance of the Lord, saying, Go serve other gods. So, now, do not let my blood fall on the earth before the face of the Lord. For the king of Israel has come out to seek a fleet, as when one hunts a partridge in the mountains. Then Saul said, I have sinned. Return, David, for I will harm you no more, because my life was precious in your eyes this day. Yeah, but it also was on the mountain not too long ago. Indeed, I have played the fool and erred exceedingly. And David said, Let one of the young men Come over and get it, your spear. May the Lord repay every man for his righteousness and his faithfulness. For the Lord has delivered you into my hand. But I would not stretch out my hand against you. The Lord's anointed. And indeed, as your life was valued much this day in my eyes, let my life be valued in your eyes, and let him, God, deliver me out of every tribulation. Then Saul said to David, May you be blessed, David. You shall both do great things and also prevail. David went on his way, and Saul returned to his place. All right, that's the end of chapter 26. General Piggy, you still here? Fred must have fell asleep on his tax papers. Oh no, General Piggy left. I'm all by myself. Don't wanna be. Hi, General Piggy. How has your day been? How is work? No, I don't know what happened. Son of a biscuit. I don't know what happened. Lon, what do you do for work? Are you a computer guy? Or like what do they call it? A machine operator, forklift driver. Custodial maintenance. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I was a dishwasher once. And a cook. Those are the only two jobs I've ever had. And I didn't have either one for too long. I quit one, and then I got beat up at the other one. Man, I got so lucky because I'm really bad at working. So, I never worked before. I don't know. But we are almost ready to go on to 27. Are you ready to smoke one? Because I'm ready to smoke one. Out of my one hitter. I am fucking obsessed with this one hitter, man. I don't even know But this one hitter is the greatest thing I've ever had. I got this ramen cup of roaches. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, get that off my Bible. Oh, General Piggy, are you still here? Because the other day, that song that I wanted you to play, yeah, it turns out I listened to that song and I totally had the words wrong. It is not. It's a love song. Well, it's a breakup song, really. And I didn't realize that. And I just learned the words to that song. And it is not a song that I should have dedicated to you. So, I'll pick a different one. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm reading too many books. Okay. Chapter 27. Colors by Crossfade. I thought the words were surely like the way you shine. Okay. But the words are still don't like the way. No. It's the colors that you shine are surely not your best. Yeah, those are the words to that song. And that is not how I've been singing it. Yeah, I was singing it very nice. But the way I was singing it is not the words to that song. So I undedicate that song to you. Because I'm now breaking up with you. Sorry. I think it sure don't like the way that you shine. And I always said, I surely like the way you shine. Yeah, those are not the words. Okay. So, chapter 27. And David said in his heart, "Now I shall perish someday by the hand of Saul. There is nothing better for me than I should speedily escape to the land of the Philistines, and Saul will despair of me and seek me any more in any part of Israel. So I shall escape out of his hand." Then David arose and went over with 600 men. Those were the original 600 that have been with him since he got to the cave of Adullam. Okay. Okay. So, 600 men who were with him. So, they escaped. So, he went with 600 men to Achish, the son of Moab, king of Gath. So David dwelt with Achish at Gath, he and his men, each man with his household, and David with his 2 wives, Ahinoam and Abigail. And it was told to Saul, David fled to Gath, so he sought him no more. Then David said, "If I have found favor in your eyes, let him give me a place in some town in the country that I may dwell there, because why should I be here?" So Achish gave him Ziklag that day. Therefore, Ziklag has belonged to kings of Judah to this day. Now, the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistines was 1 year and 4 months. And David and his men went up and raided the Geshurites and the Gezerites, the Amalekites. For those nations were inhabited from the land from old, as you go to Shur, as far as the land of Egypt. Whenever David attacked the land, he left no one alive. But he took away the sheep, the oxen, the donkeys, all the animals, and all the stuff, and returned to Achish. Then Achish would say, "Where did you get this?" And David would say, "The southern area of Judah, or the Jerahmeelites, or the Kenites." Anyway, anybody but those people. David would save neither man or woman alive, lest they should inform on him, saying, "David did it," and this was his behavior all the time. He dwelt in the country of the Philistines. So Achish believed David, saying, He has made his people utterly arbor him. Therefore, he will be my servant forever. And that was the end of chapter 27. So, General Piggy, what do you think? I know you're thinking, think. Thinking. You're thinking. I don't even know if you're really thinking or not. I don't know. But do you got a question for me? How about that? What do you want to know about the sage? Speaking of Sage, I'm surprised she's not here. Yep. Actually, really surprised she's not here. Hey, I've been looking for this. Okay. So, we're gonna hit this one hitter, and then we're gonna... How long is this? Oh, it's kind of long. Well, I guess it's not really that long. I don't know. This might be the boring part of the story. Got it. Okay. So, chapter 28. Oh, yeah, this is kind of a good part. Yeah, it is. It's actually a pretty good part. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We are going on to chapter 28 of 1 Samuel. David just now got to the Philistines. He decided he was gonna stay. He was gonna stay with the Philistines. So Saul quit harassing him. And the prince of the Philistines thinks David's gonna be his slave forever. Which, I don't know why you would ever think that about David. There's literal songs about that guy. So, he must have been the only one to not hear that song. I don't know. It's all over ancient radio because it pisses Saul off every time he hears it. That's why Saul keeps attacking David, is because of this song that they just play all over ancient radio because it's got a poppy beat to it. You know, everybody dances like an Egyptian to this song. Yep. Okay. Now, it happened in those days that the Philistines gathered their armies together for war to fight with these terrible ass people. And Achish said to David, You assuredly know that you will go out with me to battle this day, you and your men. So David said, Yes, of course I will. And Achish said, I will make you one of my chief guardians forever. Yeah, you're gonna be my guy. Now, Samuel had died, and all these terrible ass people lamented for him and buried him in Ramah. He already died a long time ago. They've already told us that he died. And Saul had put, oh, yeah, this is fucked up. This is so fucked up. Yeah, this is some shit. Look, okay. Saul had, put all the spiritual people to death, you know, sages and mediums and spiritualists and pretty much anybody that could do apothecary. So he did this. He killed them all. But he needed one really bad. And there was only one. And Saul's servants knew of this one. So Saul gets dressed up like he's haggard. And he goes and sees this woman. And she's real suspect. But she does it anyways. And she's like, who do you want? Okay. So, jumping over here, then the Philistines gathered together and came and encamped at Shunem. So Saul gathered all these terrible people together, and they encamped at Gilboa. Then Saul saw the army of the Philistines, and he was afraid, and his heart trembled greatly. And then Saul inquired of the Lord, but God did not answer him, either by dreams or Urim, or by the prophets. Then Saul, and this is when he goes to the woman, and he dresses all haggard and shit. And he's like, I need to see you. And she's like, I don't know about this, dude. Saul will kill me. And he's like, no, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I need you to conduct a seance for me and bring up for me the one I shall name to you. And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord lives, no punishment shall come upon you for this thing. And then she was like, who do you want? And he's like, Samuel. Then the woman saw Samuel. She cried out with a loud voice, and the woman spoke to Saul, saying, "Why have you deceived me? You are Saul. What are you doing?" And the king said to her, "Do not be afraid. What do you see?" And the woman said, "I saw a spirit descending out of the earth." And he said, "What is his form?" And she said, "An old man, and he is covered with a mantle." And Saul perceived it was Samuel, and he stooped he did the face thing. And Samuel said to Saul, "What do you want?" Like, I literally died to get away from you. What do you want? And Saul said, "I am deeply distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God has departed from me, does not answer me, neither by prophets or dreams. Therefore I have called you, that you may tell me what I should do." Then Samuel said, "Why? If God's not talking to you, he's not going to talk to me. And plus, I'm dead. I don't know what to do for you, because I'm literally dead." Look, you have, the Lord has departed from you, and you have become his enemy. And the Lord has done for himself. He spoke by me. The Lord tore the kingdom out of your hand and gave it to David, because you did not obey God or execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore, the Lord has done this thing to you. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with you into the hand of the Philistines. And tomorrow, you and your sons will be with me. The Lord will deliver the army into the hand of the Philistines. Immediately Saul fell full length on the ground and was dreadfully afraid because of what Sam said. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no food at all, day or night. And the woman came to Saul and saw that he was severely troubled, and said, "Look, you need to get the Fizzuck out of my house, yo. Look, take a sandwich, some orange juice, like you're getting blood work. You need to leave. Go to the clinic." But he refused and said, "Nope." So his servants, together with the woman, urged him, and he heeded their voice, and arose from the ground and sat on the bed. Now, the woman had a fatted calf in the house, and she hastened to kill it. And she took flour and kneaded it, and baked unleavened bread. So she brought it before Saul and his servants. They ate, and they went away that night. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, General Piggy, we're done. You can talk to me and then go to bed. I give you full permission. Yeah, we only got a few minutes left. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well, if you're gone, then I'm going too. So, I want to tell everyone thank you. I love you. It's time. Oh no. What's happening? Oh, it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass. Put some lipstick on, put a ring on it, get it all over your face, and then get the bed linen, the best ass ever. And then have the sweetest dreams on the planet. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out at the Party Pen. It's the best place on the planet. I love y'all. Good night.